One of the best things about raw veganism is that you don't have to give up all your cultural dishes. Almost every single cooked dish can be made into its raw vegan form with the right creativity and preparation. And today we are traveling to Sudan for Mashii, which is stuffed peppers with a raw vegan spin. Let's get into it. Welcome guys to my channel. My name is Akuj and we are here on the Raw Food Glow, where I teach you how to transition and thrive to a raw vegan lifestyle, build your confidence and get your glow. Today's recipe is Mashii from Sudan, and it is a common dish throughout Sudan. I grew up on it. My mom used to make it all the time and it's really, really good. And I used to make it as well as a cooked vegan. Mashii is also known as stuffed peppers, and it's a common dish throughout North Africa, the Middle East and various parts of Europe. But of course, each country has its own spin, its own way of making it and its own seasonings. And today's raw vegan spin is that we are using sprouted wild black rice instead of traditional white rice for this recipe. And for my entire life, my entire vegan existence, I have been sleeping on wild black rice. I did not know. All I knew was brown rice. I knew white rice. I knew jasmine. I knew basmati. I did not know about wild black rice. Now, wild black rice is so many times more nutritious than ordinary white rice. In fact, sprouted wild black rice has about 5 times more fiber than white rice, 2 times magnesium, so many times more iron, and it's rich, 30 times richer in antioxidant activity, which means it becomes more nutritious as you sprout it. And it's got almost twice the amount of protein than white rice. I mean, come on guys, it's time to move over. Increases in vitamin E, increases in beta carotene, which means it shows up on your skin. And that's what we want. That's so important for our glow. So without further ado, I think it's time to get our Mashii on. Let's get into it. So to begin with, let's dance. Let's dance. We're making food. Let's dance. So we just need a glass jar and something to drain it with, plus the wild black rice, and don't forget some kind of food processor. And the reason why we need to use a food processor is because wild black rice usually takes around 2 to 3 days to fully sprout, but if you blend them a little bit, they break them in half, and that means it's easier for it to soften and to sprout. So this is what I did. And you don't want to blend it too much or else it'll end up becoming a powder form. If you check it, you'll see that they're kind of broken in half, and some of them are still long, but a lot of them are broken. And then you want to transfer it into a glass jar. And I've been slowly transitioning to using glass only over plastic, just because we know there's a global problem with microplastics getting inside the body. It's way better for the environment, and it doesn't leach any other chemicals into your food. And it doesn't have to be an overnight process. It could be gradual over 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 years. In the long run, is better for your health and it's better for the environment. So after you've rinsed the wild black rice a couple of times, you just want to fill it up with cold water, put the lid on, and then place it aside. And you'll see that the water is a little bit cloudy. That's not an issue. The rice is clean, so don't worry about that. And we'll leave it for 36 hours. So unfortunately, my mic had died. So here we are. This is actually 2 days later, and as you can see, the wild black rice has really expanded and really grown in size. I think it's like 4 times the size it was when it was dry, and the water's just as cloudy as it was, and it's got a very nutty taste now, which is really nice, and that adds a different quality to any rice dish that you make. And you wouldn't want to leave it outside if it's a hot day. You don't want to heat the rice. If it is quite hot where you are, you can put it in the fridge. So last step is to rinse all the rice, and you can see it made quite a good amount. That small amount of dry rice was at least 1 portion of soaked rice or sprouted rice. So we rinse it really well, get off any bacteria that may have started to grow. And you can see the texture. It's really nutty and still firm. It's like, we could call it al dente rice. Next, you just want to store it in a glass container. But if you don't have a glass container, don't worry, plastic will have to do for now. And the interesting thing about sprouted wild black rice is that it can last up to 7 days, whereas white rice usually lasts up to maybe 3 or 4 days. After 3 days, it would be best to take them out and rinse them and then put them back in the fridge. I left the rice in the fridge for about 3 days. So this month I created the Glow Zone membership, and it's a healthy, thriving space, a community space where you can heal, learn how to level up and stay consistent on your raw vegan journey. You guys know I love to inspire, I love to help you on your raw vegan journey. So it's more intimate group coaching with me, with weekly lives, Q&As, lessons, as well as intentional goal setting every single week. It's a holistic space that I'm creating. It's a loving, it's a nurturing space. If you feel like you need that extra community support, this will be the perfect place to get it. Our first live and Q&A is tomorrow at, I think, 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. GMT. So make sure you sign up today so you don't miss that. I'm also sharing exclusive recipes every single month to get you excited and creative and really enjoying your time in the kitchen. So if you want to join, check all the information in the description box right now, and I'll see you on the live. Now let's get back into the video. Okay, so in terms of preparation for this meal, you need to have your peppers in the dehydrator a little bit to soften them. You can have them like completely hard and cold, but I put them in the dehydrator for about just under 2 hours to get them soft and to make the food warm actually when we eventually make it. And just to note, I kept these because these are really nutritious. I'm going to put them aside now actually, and we're going to put them in our stuffing part. And these are our main ingredients. So let us start with what we're going to start with. We're going to start with should we do the sauce first? Yeah, let's do the sauce. 2 tomatoes, 4 dates, some garlic, squeeze of barely any lime or lemon. You can use lime or lemon. It's not much, but it adds a lot of flavor. 1/4 teaspoon cumin. This is rosemary and I don't have any parsley, so we're going to use rosemary. Salt to taste. Oh, and I made some Scotch bonnet chili, so we're only going to use a tiny speck because it's going to be too hot otherwise. 1 white onion. Boom. Leftover bits. Dash of water. Give it a little taste. That is very nice. I'm missing some paprika for the color, so I'm going to run to the store and get some paprika. I'll be right back. Off to the shops to buy this paprika. We are back with the paprika. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say way-ho. Oh, shit. Salt, pepper, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, let's say. Voila. Oh, that kick. It's kicking. Container. Voila. Voila. And now we want to work on the stuffing. our wild rice. Add our seasoning. One more. Stuff it. Stuff it real good. Stuff the second one, which is thankfully smaller. Let's get it all in. Why not? Just want to drizzle the sauce on top. Oh, let's drizzle that bad boy. Yeah. Yummy. Parsley, chopped walnuts. You can put the lid on for each of them, just like that. Well, the flavors. I need to go and enjoy this. That's really good. Wow. Yummy. That is it for me. Now you know how to sprout your wild rice, and now you know how to make mashii, also known as stuffed peppers. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed the meal. It was delicious. It went down really, really well. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video if you haven't already. And let me know some of the traditional meals that you've been making on your raw vegan journey. Sharing is caring. We want to know. And if you feel like you're not consistent in your raw vegan journey, why not check out this video here? These are some of the common mistakes that people make as they transition to the lifestyle, which will definitely be holding you back. Until the next video, guys, stay fine, stay fierce, stay free, and stay fruitful. Ciao.